What's up, Dub Nation? I am live again, and I forgot to do the title on the Instagram here, but going through film study of Quinten Post, link in IG stories. I always forget to do the title. Oh well. And so on this, on my screens over here and on YouTube, I'm going to go through a lot of Quinten Post plays, a ton. How do I know this? Because I took notes yesterday during the game, as I always do, and there's a ton. So that's one of the things that we're going to want to pull up on the back screen before we start showing you clips is really just the notes that I took. So let's go to the Let's Go Warriors video channel. Let's go to the lives. It's going to be yesterday, Warriors Chicago. Turn that off. Oh, hey, Rich, what's up? And then right here, I got all these notes that we're going to refer to. And I think I want to just keep it to Quinten Post because there's plenty of really good plays all over the place. And we'd be here for much too long for that. So I think within 2 hours, we should have plenty of Quinten Post clips. So now I've got to sync up, pull up the game from yesterday, and we'll hop right into it. Now, in case you don't know who I am Rich with Let's Go Warriors. I have to give this intro to the newbies every time. Been a credentialed media member since 2009, but really 2013 is when I started Let's Go Warriors from basically 0 followers. Actually, we had 100 followers. I bought the Twitter handle from somebody for $100. So 2013, I went to China. I was the only Warriors beat writer out there. There was no San Francisco Chronicle out there. They didn't pay for it. No San Jose Mercury. The Athletic didn't exist. NBC Sports Bay Area didn't exist. So they didn't have any, Dalton Johnson to send out there. No Kerrith Burke to send out there, So it was a good time for me to serendipitously do what I do. And so over the course of a decade following this team, I learned how to be like the 19th man on the team. We call it the 19th man. 19 concurrents right now. What do you know? So like 15 NBA contracts, 3 two-way contracts. We're like the 19th man on the squad, even though the current Warriors have 14 signed and 2 two-ways. So we'd be the 17th man. But yeah, it's just like you follow the team around so much, you understand their culture, and aside from the fact that I used to run basketball leagues, men's basketball leagues here in the Bay Area, and also played a lot of amateur rec league ball, got quite competitive, and you get to know guys, and you have your own like little mini NBA community within that. You learn that things that you say and the whole peanut gallery type of thing that happens with Twitter fingers, as Steph would say, that's just not really how things go down. And so if you want to remain separate from the peanut gallery or from Twitter or just complaining about the team here and there and throw guys under the bus, you're going to remain separate from the team. But what I learned over a decade is that there's a way to be connected to the team. And the way to do that is to root for the team, stay loyal, don't throw anybody under the bus, and try to infuse basketball knowledge into everything. So that's what we're doing here. This is me and Steph. I told them that I wasn't going to do the credential thing anymore. I'm not going to just follow you guys around anymore, but I appreciate the last 15 years, and we're going to go on YouTube and do what we can on YouTube. So here I am in between games, and I just want to be consistent on here as to how we root for our team. This is a place where you can feel safe to say that you actually like what you see with the Warriors, that you support the team. If you say that on Twitter, you're going to get bullied, and people will laugh at you. They'll just throw you under the bus. It's just there's not many other places left on the internet where you can go and support your team. So without further ado, let's go back to my notes. So yeah, that's what I mean by the high vibrational thing in the title. We want high vibrational fans, people who are looking to be uplifted rather than complain all the time. And it's almost like I Am Legend, the movie, Will Smith, like him against the entire world of zombies. Sometimes I feel like that, and it's a hopeless mission, but it's something I believe in, and I really truly hope that we can grow this community for smart basketball takes, erudite discussion about the Warriors, and not do the whole fear-mongering thing. For example, last month I saw the Twitter fingers. Oh, there's a chance Steph isn't gonna be an all-star. Can you imagine? Can you imagine how embarrassing that would be? Like, we don't go low vibrational like that. We never had a doubt in our minds on our channel that Steph would, I mean, if he didn't get voted in, which was, possible, is that the coaches would vote him in. Of course they would. They have the respect. And it turns out he was number 2 on the player vote. So the players showed respect as well. And it's just like putting 2 and 2 together leads us to not be emotional zombies. And I want to teach more people that, and attract more people that's like that rather than the Twitter finger people. Of course, that will lead to very few clicks, very few views, but I only know how to do it this way because I was there for 15 years with the team at every practice, every morning shoot around, even on the road, every game, every pregame interview. During the game, I was trying to get all the pregame workout video posted on the channel, so I usually didn't have a chance to really watch the game. Every postgame interview, I was there. So that gets to be a little bit tiring after a decade. So here I am. And I think I can do a lot more over here for the good of humanity. Put down those social media apps. Put down that complaint. Don't thumb type the complaint. It's not worth your energy. Learn how to not complain. Learn to have gratitude. So Quinten Post, according to my notes, checked in at the 4-minute mark right here. So we've now started. I'm going to keep notes of this live stream. I always do this. By the way, if you like what we're doing, hit the like button. And the other thing is either hit the like button or consider donating a coffee. So far, only one person has donated a coffee. buymeacoffee.com/Let's Go Warriors. Okay. All right. We got Daniel Berry was the first guy to comment per usual. BJamminSinceBirth. Hey, that's a cool handle. Says Quinten Post is like a 7-foot Curry. Yeah, I don't know about that, but I don't really want to do the comparison thing, but it's good that you're supporting QP that way. I'll give you that. So yeah, we're going to look at some clips. QP checked in at the 4-minute mark with Brandon, and then Wiggs had a rip through drive. We were down at that point, 18-26, by the way. And then Wiggs got an and one in the post against Buzelis. And then Quinten Post, 2 minutes, 16 to go, hits a 3 via Dennis Schroder. So we're going to take a look at that. Let me find it first. 26-18. I went right to it. I'm good. Okay, I got to turn the sound off just in case. Wiggs hits the and one on Buzelis. Now, first thing I think we want to take a look at is the defense. Granted, Jalen Smith is not a superstar. And looks like Lonzo Ball got downhill. No, it was Ayo Dosunmu. He had a good contest of Ayo Dosunmu, but we'll let that go. That's the first one. It's actually looking at the tape. It's pretty debatable whether or not QP could have been there in time to disrupt the layup that he gave up right away to Ayo Dosunmu, kid that I really like on the Bulls. Really cheap contract too. Good value. Okay, so first play is pretty standard pick and roll. Not a whole lot to shout about, but play it nevertheless. That's what we're here for. And this being a live, obviously, this is total raw footage, hasn't been edited. The other thing I need to tell you is that I can't just play the highlight for you. I need to step through it because the YouTube algorithm is going to pick that up and demonetize us if they feel like we're just showing the game again, for example. That's a no-no. So I have to avoid that by stepping through. Okay, so this is the first offensive play for QP. Like I said, this guy, Dosunmu, hit a layup past Quinten Post on the first play. Again, I don't think he did anything wrong. He did a nice contest of the layup. He just had the first step and made it. So Dennis is going to bring it up. And like I said, we're stepping through this. And here comes the pick and roll. Sets the pick. Jalen Smith is worried about Dennis's drive. Go back just a step. Play that more. Pick and pop. So just pops. Jalen Smith is worried about Dennis. And so they haven't faced Quinten Post at all. So you let a rookie shoot it. I don't care how well he's shooting it in G League. Maybe he has deer in the headlights. He'll, screw up for you, or he'll, shoot an air ball or something. But no, Post, bam, hits that one. So there you go. That's our first play out of the way. That happened at 2:16. And hit his first 3 pick and pop with Dennis. Let's look at the notes here. Jalen Smith got a corner 3 right back. That was interesting. And then with 1 minute, 9 seconds, QP inside roll to Wiggs dunk. Let's take a look at that one. What did I mean by that? 1 minute, 9 seconds. So let's look at this. Inside roll. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's nice. Wow. You're going to love this clip. again, this is the Chicago Bulls. So grain of salt, you know. Can he do this against the Lakers? I don't know. We'll see tomorrow. Less than 24 hours. So he fed Wiggs for a dunk. Man, he really adds a dimension, doesn't he? All right, let's take a look at this one. So I'm averaging 7 or 8 minutes per clip, which is very slow, but that's the nature of the beast with live streams. QP post feed after roll to Wiggs dunk at 109. Pull that one up. Let's get rid of the last one. Present the screen. Okay. Already being physical down low over there, Quinten. And he's going to position himself for a screen. Right here, he's posting up. And then he's going to dribble handoff. So post up, Brandon, screen for Dennis. We have a lot of these types of actions where the guard screens for the guard and comes over for the post. Usually this is Steph. Usually this is whoever it may be, you know, Dennis, Podz, Wiggins, could be anybody. And then curl around. But this time it's Dennis and Podz. So Podz sets the pick. Here comes Dennis. And then Post goes over to set a pick, but he quickly rolls. Probably because Dennis isn't Steph. Because if Dennis was Steph, then QP would hit this body. And I believe that's, who is that? Dalen Terry. So then he rolls and he gets a nice pass. They kind of do the wrong thing. The Bulls are doubling Dennis for no good reason, but down low to Quinten Post. Patrick Williams has to leave Wiggins to help. Lonzo Ball leaves Moody, so he's actually got 2 targets right here. Post gets it. He's swarmed, and it's either a dunk to Wiggins or a 3 to Moody. Goes for Wiggins. Dunk. There you go. Next one. Pick and roll with Dennis. 40 seconds to go. So that's the next play. A lot of good ones. Man, this is already contributing play after play. Let's see, 49 seconds. Whoop, went too far. All right, here we go. All right. Not an eye-popping play at all, but Dennis did score. Credit him to turn the corner on this one. It's not that exciting of a play, but it is 2 points, and it did involve QP. So still airdropping that. So the next play is going to be at the 20-minute mark. Okay. Next one. Share screen. Okay, this is with about 40 seconds left, first quarter. Okay, let's see what Dennis calls out here, because he's going to... Quinten is looking at his point guard to see what play he wants to run. And Quinten just notices that he's walking it up, so we're going to run just the standard pick and roll. So Quinten walks down. We wait for Dennis to go. We're going to do 2 for 1 because it's 41 seconds left. Here comes the pick. Quinten Post sets the pick on ball. Lonzo Ball. That leaves Jalen Smith to cover Dennis. Dennis smells blood and makes a burst. He knows that Jalen probably can't keep up with him. So he makes that burst and takes it to the rack. Makes that a rare Dennis bucket, right? So again, nothing terribly special about that play, but it did involve Quinten Post, another 2 points for him, +2 on his line. In fact, what was his plus minus? I know Moody's was +33, so that was insane. But Moody +33, Giddey +31, Post +13. And the starters were single digits, Steph at +4, Gary Payton -16. Okay, so the next note that I have in the play-by-play notes is the first. Oh, I'm on the, yeah. Okay. Next one's in the second quarter. Quinten's going to miss. So this is pretty much scouting report on Quinten Post. We're going to look at nearly every play that he did just to see if it's translatable to, teams like the Lakers. So let's see. Takes a 3. Let's see if this is it. $11:38. Yes, cool. I'm going to clip this for you. Okay, another innocuous type play, but that's okay. We're analyzing Quinten Post at every opportunity. Whoops. Sending, is it sending still? No. Okay, here we go. All right, so we're at the 24. Okay. This is early second quarter. And Moses has the ball. Gary is directing traffic kind of here. We're looking for Steph, obviously. Everything revolves around Steph gravity. And I actually have some behind the scenes from inside the arena that show Steph's movement. I hope to be able to show that to you somehow. It's on my Android phone though, so might be a little tough. So we'll see. So Moses way out here, Gary directing traffic, looking at Steph here to initiate. Quinten Post is pointing over to Steph. I guess he wants to go send him a pick or something. But meantime, Moody attacks. Quinten Post realizes what's happening and just spaces out. So Moody gets to the hole, and two guys converge, 2.5 with Jalen Smith. Quinten just pops out, and it's an easy pass. So this was created by Moody. So good job by Moody to decide to attack Taylor Horton Tucker, who you should attack him every chance that you get. So he dishes out to Quinten, and Jalen Smith is late. So pretty bad defense by Jalen Smith, but probably doesn't know much about Quinten Post. It's not like he got the scouting report and Quinten Post was on top of it. No, that's going to be the Lakers. The Lakers will have Quinten Post near the top. It's always Steph, number one, and then QP will be up there as well. So QP gets a good look, and it's short. Online, though, really nice looking stroke, right? Just short. Okay, so that's, again, rather innocuous one. Let's look at the next note that I have. Here's a great one coming up here. He's going to screen for Steph off the ball, and Steph's going to get a 3. And that's with 10:36 to go. So let me see if I can locate that. What was the score? 36-35. 10:36 to go. Yeah. 10:36. Oh. Yep. Got it. All right. This right here makes you, bust out a smile. Like, okay, we can do a lot with this going forward with Steph. So let me clip this real quick. Moses was feeling good a couple possessions after the no-look 3. He was still feeling good about it because they showed a close-up of him. All right, so this is good big man action by Quinten coming up. Let's airdrop that. All right. Okay, so we had 2 straight innocuous type plays. This one is more fun. Okay, let me show you. Moody's still happy about his no-look 3 right here. All right, let's fast forward a little bit. Okay, I'm going to initiate with QP right here. You always got to check where Steph is. Steph's right there at the nail against Dalen Terry. Okay, QP up top. He's going to swing it, is he? Gets it over to Moody, left side. And Steph is already in motion. Let's see what he does. He actually wanted to set a pick for Gary, but it didn't really happen because Giddey went all the way here. But the thing is, you set a pick and then you get a pick. That's our offense. You've seen this a million times in the motion. At least I hope some of you have noticed the action that Steph does. So then he sees that QP is going to set him a pick. It's a massive one, 7-foot pick coming right here. Boom. Perfect angle. Perfect angle right here. Makes it really tough for Dalen Terry to get around. So Moody feeds him. Steph does a sidestep to match the angle of QP. 3-ball ensues, and of course, goes in. All right, so that one can be replicated over and over again. But you always want to change it up. That's why you don't see it every single time. It's kind of read and react. Off-ball screen, 1035, step 3. Okay, put it in the notes. Next one. The notes are in the YouTube description, by the way. Okay. Quinten actually had an air ball after this, FYI. And then Steph couldn't get back in time. Wiggins couldn't help Steph in time. Ayo Dosunmu gets a layup. They go up by 1, 37-36. And then Steph throws the ball to the other team. But Patrick Williams airballed a 3 coming back. And then Steph did a slip cut. And by now, Looney's in the game. So maybe we'll come back to this if we have time. But we're looking at a lot of Quinten Post stuff. So Quinten's not in the game because Looney is in the game. So we'll fast forward a little bit to, let's see, my notes say, wow, he came back in. We skipped Trayce Jackson-Davis on that rotation and brought Quinten Post back with 2 minutes 14 to go. However, he committed a bad screen. So there are a few mistakes, and we'll take note of the mistakes as well as the good things. And that occurs at the 2-minute 14 mark. So that's way ahead of where we were last. 8 minutes go by. Let's see if I can locate this. Let's see, 59, 55. Oh, went too far. 2 minutes 15 before the timeout. Which one's this? 209? Nope, one before that. Oh, yeah, here we go. Okay. Okay. This one is a screen where it kind of goes down, and they're going to call a rookie for that every single time. Even if it's subtle, like they won't call this in the playoffs, but regular season game in January, it's a foul on the rookie. So he does make a couple mistakes. And this is one of them. Okay, here we go. Close that window. Present the next one. All right. Where are we at? Two minutes 14 or so. All right. Set this up. Steph brings it up. So you can see our action is first we're going to get a screen by Dennis. And then we're going to get another screen. So screen this way and screen that way. Kind of neat to see this develop. Except this time, Quinten can't help it. We'll reduce the speed to 0.5. And he kind of bends down on the screen. Man, that's a ticky-tack foul. Ticky-tack. I don't know what the refs saw from this angle. Who were the refs? I forget. Michael Smith. See, I don't know this guy. Michael Smith. He must have seen Quinten play this back at regular speed. This isn't that bad of a screen. Let's watch it unfold. I don't know. Weak call, and Steph doesn't like the call. Here's a whistle, so he launches it over Vooch, but doesn't count. And he's like, what? So that's a bad screen on Quinten, but very ticky-tack call. Let's see. He gets another wide open three on a pick and roll. 1:12 to go. Let's see. It's right before halftime. At least I hope. Okay. Yep. Poor Bulls. They have nothing on Quinten Post in the scouting report. They didn't even think he'd play. I don't think QP is going to get a lot of these open ones against the Lakers. It's going to be fun to see how they react to any pick and roll, Steph, Quinten. All right, here's the next one. So we are at now the 37 mark. And where are we at? 1:12. Lakers probably won't let this happen. Those are my notes. Okay, let's run the play. Steph's going to bring it up. Podz tells Wiggins what the play is. I love it. Podz is telling Wiggins where to go. And so Quinten starts there. Look how high things start. Look how Steph has changed the game. You know, back in my day in high school, you start at the block and you come up and set the pick way over like here. But because it's Steph, the defense picks up at half court and everything's moved up to the free throw line. It's nuts. Anyways, Quinten Post starts the action from just beyond the free throw line. Comes up, sets a normal pick, doesn't move that time, thank goodness, right in front of the same ref. I mean, if the Bulls were any smarter, they would like flop every single time there's a pick from Post, but they don't have the IQ to do that because they're a cellar dweller. And it's just simply QP popping out or just staying where he is, and Steph just delivers the pass. Like, I can make that pass, right? And Vucevic is an orange cone, as Bruce likes to say. So Vucevic isn't really going to provide a ton of resistance on that. And so QP gets a wide open look, and this is not going to happen tomorrow. We're probably going to see 0 of these. So nice stroke. He even like kind of pushes the ball a little bit, but aims it, and it's good. So that's a nice looking shot from QP. Next one is pick and roll Steph, leads to Quinten and Guy Santos 3 this time. A good 30 seconds later. So let me run that clip. I don't know. I'm having fun just watching all these plays over again. At this point, we're still down by 4, believe it or not. Doesn't seem possible considering the result. That's why it's more fun to go through the process, my friends. Steph says it every single time on the podium, and a lot of fans don't listen to him. Enjoy the process. They don't know how to begin to do that. That's why you got to come to Let's Go Warriors. I'll teach you how to learn to enjoy the process. Just keep coming back. Keep showing up. I'll teach you. All right, let me position this better. Next one. Present the screen. And we are at the 40-minute mark already. Man, time flies when you got to search for the Q mark of plays. This is QP to Giddey 3 via pick and roll Steph. And that happened with 35 seconds to go. So here comes Quinten. Pick and roll Steph again. In fact, started at the top of the circle. Nuts how high we are. And we want to time it better, so Steph retreats a little bit. We want the 2-for-1 at about 31 seconds. So now we're going to initiate at the 37-second mark. Let's see if Steph gives him a signal. No, he just knows. Good IQ, man. Good IQ, Quinten. You know, he's not going to screw up these little things. So pick and roll again, enough to kind of have Lonzo kind of hesitate. Didn't quite know how to defend that one. Here it comes, and kind of wanted to go under, but then went over. Kind of remembered it's Steph. So at this point, Steph sees the roll is wide open. The more I watch tape on Vucevic, the more I don't want him, because look, this is just, he doesn't have the wingspan. What's the wingspan of Vucevic? Let's look it up right now. Google.com. Nikola Vucevic wingspan. 7'5". He's got a 7'5" wingspan. It sure doesn't look like it. I mean, these are easy passes from Steph. I think he's just slow. His wings are slow. So anyways, you see Quinten Post, where is he? He's at the nail. We call that the nail, right at the free throw line, because there's literally a nail, in case you didn't know. There's literally a nail there. That's why Steph, when he shoots a free throw, I noticed he goes, taps his foot on the nail, then or close to the nail, and then moves it back so that he's shooting in the middle. So I've copied his free throw style a little bit on the nail thing. But anyways, once you get to the nail, a lot of good things can happen. And what the casuals don't understand is J.K. was getting to the nail. Not only, we always knew he could get downhill. He could beat a guy. One-on-one, he could just beat a guy to the rim. But he was learning to just get to the nail and then spray out. That's the Warriors' way. That's the Warriors' way. That's, you know, the Celtics' way. That's any team that is shooting threes, probably Houston's way, even though they don't shoot threes very well. Whatever other teams shoot threes like that, they want to get to the nail and spray. The Kings want to get downhill and spray out. So that's what QP is able to do right here. And he sprays out to Guy Santos, just waiting there, because Zach has to look. He's got to look at this at the very least. And then bam, catch and shoot three. He's tall enough to not be bothered by Zach LaVine. And it bounces in, or it's good. Swish. All right. So that's the next one. And then the one after that. So getting to the nail is very important in the Warriors offense if it's not pick and roll with Steph and Draymond, or if it's not pick and pop with Quinten and Steph. So it's a variety. You see how they went pick and pop, and then now Steve's calling out pick and roll. Give them variety. So Steve's system is very different than really 29 other teams. So QP getting to the nail is called by Kerr for variety and unpredictability. Contrast that with James Harden 50 pick and rolls per game, right? I mean, you could do that if you had James Harden. That's what makes Warriors basketball different and more watchable, in my opinion, than pretty much any other team when things are going well. You go watch the Clippers, much different, right? You're not going to see a lot of that. You go watch OKC, it's different. It's SGA getting to the nail by himself, maybe with a pick. But it's SGA getting there rather than the roll usually. And what other team was I going to? Luka with Dallas, kind of getting by his man just by his size. Pick and roll a little bit with Lively. Boom, get to the nail, spray out, 3-ball. That's why you get Klay Thompson in the corner. Spray a Kyrie, Luka, take turns. But it's a little bit more predictable than the Warriors offense because now you got a guy that can either roll or pop out, and you're just not quite sure what they're going to do. And before that, it was kind of like that's what we did with Draymond. Draymond and Steph having that shared brain makes it very hard to guard if we're running that well. And that's what. So when you see ludicrous remarks on that Twitter finger app saying that I saw something today saying that like basically mothballing Draymond. Like, no, like it's going to be, come on. It's going to be, I mean, I don't care who starts. It could be, you could start Quinten Post if you wanted to. You run in Steph and QP. You could have Draymond come off the bench and mix and match like that too. And there's just a lot of possibilities, but you're never mothballing Draymond and you're never trading Draymond because like the pick and roll with Draymond, Steph and Draymond have it's beautiful to watch. It's synchronous. And that's where we want the Quinten Post Steph Curry pick and roll to eventually go as well. So but wouldn't it be nice to have a starting lineup that had both Draymond and Quinten Post? Now that would be really interesting, wouldn't it? So we'll see. We'll see. I mean, there's a lot of time. Draymond's still hurt. So anyways, on never mothballing Steph and Draymond pick and roll. Whoops. I accidentally hit play, and I'm so fortunate that it ended. That clip ended. I could have demonetized myself real quick. All right, next note. Let's just show you what I've been looking at in the background so you know what I'm doing here. Where are we? We're still here, second quarter. QP at the nail, the Gi 3. Okay, cool. Good D by QP versus Zach. Pause. No, I'm just kidding. Good defense by QP with 12 seconds left. Ooh, can't wait to see that. So he's trying. He's trying. On defense, he's shuffling his feet. Better than most bigs I've seen. Can't wait to watch the bench reaction as well to this again, because I couldn't watch two things at once. But this is some great defense by Quinten Post. Like this, can you imagine Quinten Post in his fourth year? Oh my goodness, he's gonna be a good one. Can't wait. All right, look at this defensive sequence. I love defense. In fact, I'll bet you there's no other channel showing you these defensive highlights of Quinten Post. But I will. I must. I'm passionate about it. I can't help it. Okay, here's Quinten guarding Vucevic. Good job by the Bulls to notice this. So Giddey is going to find himself on the switch with Podz and Quinten. And then he goes, oh, okay, let me get the ball to Zach and move my guy Quinten over. So they have to switch. And then it's going to be Zach LaVine versus Quinten Post for the last shot. So good IQ by Josh Giddey. And lo and behold, this is what we have. Zach LaVine and Quinten Post, 4.9, 12.7 on the game clock. And let's just watch his footwork. Watch 7-footer do this. Not bad. He crowds him. Good choice. Good choice. He knew Podz was there. So Podz must have been communicating. And then he still crowds him. Podz is there. Not that great offense by Chicago too, but Zach's gonna kind of pump fake Quinten, and Quinten's gonna fly by and not foul him. Good job. And he finds Lonzo, but there's only 1 point something seconds on the shot clock, and it's too late by the time he catches it. Or there's 0 point nothing, and right here is the shot clock violation. So now let's take a look at the bench and look at their reaction to Quinten Post's defense. Let's take a look. See what Jerry does. Steve's like, put your hands up, as any coach would do. And Steve likes it. He's clapping. Let's see. Jerry loves it. Jerry Stackhouse loves it. He's the fist pump guy. Let's watch Steve one more time. Steve goes, yeah, yeah. All right. So that was fun. That was really fun. Okay. Anything else? And the next play, man, we're really picking on the Bulls here. They're just really not very high IQ team, unable to adjust on defense. You're going to see Quinten Post wide open just before the buzzer. And it's just fun to watch every iteration of Quinten Post, Steph Curry pick and rolls. That's all I want to see tomorrow. I want to see 1 million of those. Why not? To think Quinten Post was 5 for 10 on threes. Could have easily been 7 for 10 with how open they are, and noticing the stroke. Like, they're all online. It's either short or long or a make. Like, there's not a lot of shanks. He had one shank that I know of. So this is too fun, man. I didn't even know it'd be this fun to look at. I was just really, I just wanted to do another live just to stay consistent and always be here, win or lose, especially after a loss, honestly. Thank goodness we won. I'm happy about that. But like, even when we lose, especially now that we've got another dimension with Quinten, there's a lot to look forward to. So, wow, we're gonna pick and roll from half court right here. He sets it at half court. I love it. And then Steph finds him doubles. He's doubled, so he turns the corner on Vucevic. How many guys can turn the corner on two guys? At that point, Io reaches in and Patrick Williams helps. There's 4 guys surrounding Steph. He probably should have gone between the legs of Patrick to Wiggins here. But you know Steph, he wants 3. So he's thinking Quinten Post the whole way. He knows. He's like, he knows there's 4 seconds left. Let's not get it to him too soon. And then even takes an extra dribble. I mean, just the understanding of the clock. He knows he's going to deliver it to Quinten with 2 seconds left, and they'll have no chance for a rebound and a heave. So delivers to him. It's online. It's just a little to the right. I guess it's not online if it's to the right, but had the trajectory was there, just a little to the right. So Steph purposely getting him the ball with 2 seconds left. Steph quadruple teamed. Gets ball to QP for 3 at buzzer, well, with 2 seconds left. Okay, next one on the list is Giddey got the start for the third quarter instead of GP2. Since this is pretty much a dedication video to Quinten Post, we're going to fast forward to Quinten Post at, when did he come in? He didn't come in until 2 minutes? Wow, hold on. Let's look at this together. Present. Let's look at the, here's my notes. I don't see QP mentioned anywhere in the third quarter until 2 minutes left. Let's verify that on the play-by-play. Go to the third quarter. By the way, I'll get to all your comments on YouTube after this. We've got one more quarter of QP scattering report to do. Yeah, I don't see his name anywhere, but it's Trayce Jackson Davis probably. Yeah, we started with Trayce. I would have known if it wasn't Trayce. So so he played Trayce 10 straight minutes. You know why? Because he knew he was going to go to Quinten Post most of the fourth. Ah, brilliant. So he's divvying up the minutes. So Kerr played Trayce 10 minutes to start Q3. Probably, I'm going to say probably, because I could be wrong, but I mean, I know Steve. Probably knowing that he'd go to QP in Q4. So to balance out the minutes, I could be wrong. We'll look at Q4 pretty soon. And so a whole bunch of minutes without Quinten, and then 2 minutes to go, brings him in. It's going to be really interesting to see what the rotation is for the bigs, for our bigs, especially Quinten, tomorrow. Oops, I scrolled all the way down to 30 seconds left. That's not correct. Sub right here, 206. Post for Jackson Davis. And what are my notes on that? QP subs in. Mo got a block, one of 4 block shots, and forced a Pat Williams shot clock violation. Way to go, Mo. Mo can handle the slower wings of the league. So if we're playing a slower wing of the league, granted, tomorrow the slower wing is LeBron, so I don't know about that. And Vando's the 4. By the way, who are they starting tomorrow? Let's look it up. bkref.com. LeBron James. Vando. I should ask my buddy Mark, who's a Lakers fan. Are they going to start Vando? Probably not. He's coming off an injury. I'm going to just assume he's not. Okay, let's look at the Lakers starting five. Oh, yeah. I've been told Austin Reeves is playing point now, which is fine. So Max Christie is the 2, Rui's the 3. Okay. So if we start the same guys, what, Steph, Buddy? I don't want to start Buddy. We talked about this yesterday night. But okay, I mean, I see the logic going with offense, but he's not good at point of attack. That's my problem. Like, I love defense, and when you can't stay in front of a guy and they're getting past you and spray out time and time again, man. Anyways, maybe they go GP2 instead. I'm not sure. So I guess you go Trayce against AD. Okay, Steph on Max Christie, obviously. Buddy on Austin Reeves. Oh, shit. Wiggins on LeBron. So the 4 has to guard Rui. Do you start Gary or do you start? I think you go with Gee. Gee versus Rui. GUI versus RUI. I don't think you can go with Gary. I don't think so. Unless you wanted him to. Man, I think we gotta. Knowing Steve, he's gonna want to go with Buddy as offense. I like to start with defense, but we know how that's gone. You know, Dennis hasn't been. The offense has been so bad that. So I'm gonna go with Steph. I guess Buddy. Man, I go with Moody. Man, I want Moody at the 2, but Steph, Buddy, or Moody. I'd put Gee at the 3 with Rui. Wiggins at the 4 with LeBron. Although Wiggs and Gee would be interchangeable 3-4, but in essence, Wiggs is playing the 4 because he's got to guard LeBron. Unless you say he's a 3 and Rui's the 4, who cares? But Gee is on Rui. Yeah, that's what I'd do. Anyway, kind of went on a tangent there. I'd start Steph, Moody, but that's not going to happen, is it? He's going to go Buddy. No, I think I have trust he'll go with Moody. Steph, Moody, Wiggs to guard LeBron. Gee versus Rui, and Trayce against AD. I wouldn't start Quinten Post, not yet. Not yet. I'm okay with Trayce on AD unless he really sucks against AD, and then we'll switch it at halftime. Okay, let's get back to what we're doing here. QP3 after pick and pop. 18 seconds to go in the quarter. Let me find that. What was the score? 94-78. Way ahead here. 94-78. Wow, we scored 10 straight. It was 84-78 and then 94-78. Yay. It's usually us that's at the other end of that. 97-80. Nope. Mo hits a 3. Okay. Oops. I went way too far. My bad. All right. This one's just pure shooting talent right here. Pure shooting talent coming up. You're going to love this. Okay. All right. As I said, I queued up the wrong place, so it's way over here. Okay. Podz brings it up. And so this one, give it a mini title of QP Pure Shooting Talent. And that's with about 18 seconds to go, third quarter. P&P, which is pick and pop. P&P with Dennis. Goes in the notes on the YouTube description. Podz brings it up. Kick it to Quinten. Quinten handoff to Dennis. And he will reposition himself to set a screen that way. Dennis uses it. Okay. Again, I got to step through this. I can just play the highlight for you like this. And it's just, let's just set this pick and then let's pop backwards. And the Bulls, not having QP on their scouting report, are befuddled once again. And Giddey has to just improvise on the fly and go, okay, fine, I'll close him out a little bit here. But check it out. It's actually pretty good defense by Giddey, not an all-out close as, you know, the Lakers will probably do that. They'll all-out close and force QP to drive and hope that we have help, at which point QP needs to spray, and we got to hit these sprays tomorrow. But they look at Giddey. Not bad. He got in his face. And look, he's going to hit him on the leg, actually. So textbook-wise, maybe that's a foul, but I guess, you know, we're the Warriors, so we don't get those calls. So Josh Giddey's in his face. He's in his body, and QP stays locked in. So you got to be a good shooter to stay locked in like that with the guy crowding your body. Next one, let's see. Oh, wow. Wow. There's a lot. There's a lot of Quinten Post coming up, even in garbage time. So we won't look at garbage time. But at this point, we're going to be up by about 20. Okay, so fourth quarter. Rim protection by Quinten against Josh Giddey. $97.83. Okay. So you want some defensive highlights? Let's give you some defensive highlights. 97.83, 11.15. Oh, went too far. Went way too far. Okay. This is also a little bit of a nitpick of Moody. Me and Moody and point of attack, we got problems. I demand so much from Moody on the point of attack to the point where I complain too much, even though I know Moody plays well and stays ready. I just want guys to hit their ceiling when I know that they can hit that ceiling. So we're going to see a little good defense by Quinten, and then a little bad defense by Moses. QP disrupts Giddey at rim. And that's with 11:15 to go, Q4. So here we go. Fast forward a little bit. There it is. I mean, I fast forwarded right to that point, but watch Quinten Post do a bunch of switches. This is impressive. So this is like really good defensive tape. Granted, Jalen Smith is no Anthony Davis, so there's going to be a huge upgrade with this guy, okay, tomorrow. So let's not get too excited. But against the Jalen Smiths of the world, QP does just fine. In fact, here's a pick and roll. Bam. Good job by Josh to go away from it. Quinten has to react, and he does. He does very well. In fact, he moves his feet, uses long strides to catch up with Josh. Josh goes into the paint, rises, but Quinten's there. Forces a miss inside on Josh. Unfortunately, Moody taps it out, and it goes right back to the Bulls. Jalen goes to Giddey, and this is where I need more from Moody, but I get it. He's working on this part of his game. Okay, Giddey's gonna probe. He's gonna probe, and then he's gonna go that way. Good cutoff by Moody, actually. Cut him off, but he switched around, and Jalen hit a couple threes. So it's not that bad defense by Moody, actually. Cut him off, but not just – you got to learn how to contain too, but, I mean, that's just me. I don't know if that's, Jerry Stackhouse's scouting report or not. And a lot of this is just Giddey creating from nothing. It's not bad defense. It's not bad defense. Anyways, the point of me bringing this up was that the first attack by Giddey was met by Quinten Post. And the fact that he tracked from this all the way at the arc, all the way to the rim against Giddey, I'm very happy about. That's very promising. Now, Giddey isn't a speedster, so there's that, but not bad, not bad. Okay. Sideline out of bounds 3 from Dennis. Next play. Ooh. And then we'll be pretty much done, I think, which is a good live. I think this is a good Quinten Post celebration live stream, technically. 183. Cool. Oh, yeah. Sideline inbound. Steve Kerr specialty. Coming right up. That's the one that's in the picture. On the thumbnail, here it comes. This is the basis of the picture in the thumbnail. That's the one where last night somebody was saying, "Oh, that photo is dope." Okay, so the one that's in my thumbnail in my background, here's the play. 115 thumbnail play. Sideline out of bounds. It's with 10:49. Steph Gravity, what are you going to do? Oh, can we please run this on the Lakers? Please. I want to tear the Lakers' hearts out with this one. Okay, let me cue that up. Okay. Here we go. Sideline inbounds. Levine's all over Steph, right? Here's Steph. Here's QP. The play is to set a pick for Steph, let him decide where he's going to go. And if he goes this way, then you pop that way because you're 7 feet and you can shoot threes. Here it comes. Sets a pick. And Steph's going to try and go backdoor on Zach. Is this holding on Zach? No. Oh, but Jalen is there. Okay, pretty good defense by Jalen. So Jalen disrupts the Steph cut. However, we've got a new weapon here. So bam, that's their whole strategy, by the way. Be physical with Steph. Every team's going to just check you, wear you down. But we have a new weapon here, which is this guy can shoot. So Steph drew two guys again away from the ball. Pass goes to Quinten. And he fires it. Jalen's too late. Splash. Look at Steph. 3. And that's the picture behind me. He's happy about that. So that's the play where Steve was on the podium and said Steph was the happiest guy out there. That's the play right here that we just saw. So, yeah, beautiful, beautiful stuff. Can we please do that against the Lakers tomorrow? Please look for that one. Sideline out of bounds. Oh, I can't wait. Can't wait. They're probably looking at this and they're going, okay, how do we defend that one? Well, you do. I mean, they do have AD instead of Jalen Smith, so maybe they can break that one up. $10.37. What is this? Let me try and figure this that one out. $10.37. Okay, that's nothing. That's just a nice defensive rebound. 3-man game. Oh, there's a 3-man game with Steph, QP, and Dennis. Okay. Can't wait to see that one. So 103.83. Oh, I gotta go back. Well, Dennis actually missed QP on the roll in one of these. Okay, yeah, that's worth clipping. Let's see. Oh, nice. Okay. All right, this one's a good one to watch develop. A lot of movement and really good footwork on offense by Quinten Post. Rolling to the hoop. I mean, you could give this tape to any young, high school player and go, this is how you roll to the hoop. Okay. QP footwork on rolls leads to DS3. 9:41 to go. Let's see. When do I start this? Okay. This play's going to start on the baseline. Baseline inbounds. Giddey to Quinten. So Quinten gets it way out here. And by the way, watch Steph right here. So Steph is going to tell QP to go out. Like, no, abort the screen, you go out. You flare out. Watch Steph. So he's pointing. So a lot of the read and react of the Warriors is to react to Steph. If Steph is telling you to go somewhere, you go do it. Okay. So QP gets the ball. Hand off to Steph. That's how we wanted to get the ball. Make things easier on the inbounds. Set a pick for Steph. Roll. He rolls. And watch him roll. Just his footwork is good. Just little steps. And gets the roll. And then now is looking around. Nobody's open. Maybe next level for QP would be to dart the pass over to Moody. Maybe that's something to look forward to. But pretty good defense here by Dalen Terry again. So he goes the safe route. Isn't that? That's good to note, right? We have a guy that'll take the safe route because Draymond would definitely try to fire it over to Moody. So Dennis now, here's the roll where Dennis missed him. Like he could do a little wraparound here, I would think. Watch his footwork. Watch QP's footwork. Yeah. So I think Dennis could have hit him right there, right here, wraparound. Could have got it, but he missed it. So I don't know what's up with Dennis, man. Maybe just didn't see it. You know, he's 6'1", going against Zach LaVine. I thought he was open for a split second right there. Anyways, they tracked Dennis. He stopped. Giddey, nice cut, Giddey, but Dennis can't get it to him. He's playing it safe. He doesn't want to turn it over because that's what he did last game, 5 turnovers. Matter of fact, let me check how many turnovers Dennis had in response to the 5 turnover game. How did he do? He had 0 turnovers. See? DS misses QP on roll, but he had 0 turnovers compared to 5 the night before. So he's playing it conservative, right? Back out to Steph. Steph says, oh, I got Vooch on me? Okay, that's an easy old school strong-handed dribble. And kicks it to Dennis. Now, why were they sucked in like that? Let's see. Giddey cleared out. Where's Dennis at this moment in time? Can't even see Dennis. Oh, he's right here. So good job by Giddey to get out of there. He cut, so he's out of there. Steph drives. Zach is going to help on Steph every single time. They stay on the weak side over here. Don't want to crowd it. Good job by QP, obviously, to stay away, stay opposite. As a former coach, it's actually teaching a big how to stay out of the way is like necessary at every level of basketball. Man, it took me forever to teach some of my guys that concept of spacing. We used to run the Memphis offense. Memphis meaning Memphis University with Calipari over there, Derrick Rose, I think it was. And they would run a 2 guards, a 2-3 set. So the 2 guards would take turns breaking down the defense. So just to simplify that, we ran the Memphis University offense. And I'd let my small guys break down. And so you needed a space. Did it work for me? Well, I didn't have the best guards. So they were good, but not great. So whereas Memphis University had great guards. Anyways, Dennis gets the ball and finds himself with an open 3 in rhythm, and he finally makes one. So kind of an innocuous play, but the reason why I brought that one up is because I really liked Quinten Post's footwork on rolling to the hoop. Okay, he's going to get another pick and pop later on. He also knocked the ball off of Giddey. And I think by then it becomes a blowout. But then there's also a Podz inverted screen for QP that we got to look at later. All right, so 3 more and we'll be done. And we'll probably hit the 2-hour mark, considering how slow I go on each clip. But this is a live stream, so that's what happens on live streams. Let's see. 9:38 knocks the ball off of Giddey. It's worth a look. Oh, right there. Okay. Yeah. Well, it's against one of the worst teams in the NBA. They are prone to make lots of mental errors. And I guess they're not one of the worst, but they're just very, mid, the Bulls. So they're going to make kind of mistakes that make you roll your eyes as a former coach. And here's one of them. As they're just not used to Quinten Post at all. They're underestimating him, no matter how many threes he's going to hit. But like side inbounds, Giddey, QP is going to swipe and hit the ball. Good swipe versus Giddey. This is with 9:38. So here's Giddey against Guy. Goes left as Guy kind of shifts to his right. And then right there, the pick and roll, QP is going to slap at the ball and manages to hit the ball and knock it off Giddey. So give him credit. I mean, just wanted to show you that one. Next one, 8:37 hits a 3 on the pick and pop, and then we got to look at the inverted screen with Podz. So 8:37. 8:37, 108.85. Okay. All right, this one's just another pick and pop. It's not that eye-opening, but it is kind of funny to watch Vucevic try and close out. Only one game, but the tape for this one would definitely lead you to want to lean towards Quinten Post versus Vucevic. But Vucevic does have a lot of experience, and if you get into a playoff game, you know, experience counts. But don't know. I mean, I can only go off. I'm not going to spend extra time watching Chicago Bulls tape coming up. So, okay, this one, pick and pop. Quinten, handoff. Actually, fake handoff to Moody. Next handoff goes to Steph. Pretty bread and butter of Steve Kerr's ecosystem. Actually just passes it to him. Comes off of him. And there they chase. Vucevic decides he better stay with Steph because he's not sure if Lonzo can get there. Quick pass back to Post. Wide open. And Vucevic not going to get there in time. Cash. So QP pick and pop again with Steph, and that's with 8:25 to go. And then finally, you got to look at the Podz inverted screen for QP with 2 minutes left. That should be fun. And then that'll be our last one to look at. 126 to 99. Oh, wow. QP got Lindy a couple open looks, too. Just an all-around great game for him. All right. Last one. And then I'll catch up on comments. All right. Okay. QP up top with the ball. Inverted screen by Podz. He uses his elbow on Jalen Smith. They could have called that one. And QP is going to turn the corner. Goes up against the smaller guy. Slaps at him. Dalen Terry, I think that is. And scores. There's going to be an overhead angle of this. So let's look at the overhead angle. Here's Podz. See if his screen is illegal. Elbowed him. Yeah. But it's 30-point game. 2 minutes to go. Refs want to go home. He just uses his shoulder against Dalen Terry. Bam. Okay. There you have it. Quinten Post. Bunch of highlights. Let's leave it right there. Okay. What are we doing on comments? Hello, Daniel, Barry, and BJamminSinceBirth. Yeah. Hit the like button. By the way, how many likes did we get? Concurrence 31. Likes 25. All right. I won't complain. Hey, Amy. Listening while working. Quinten's shot has a hint of clay. Whoa. Yeah, I don't know. Watch out for those comparisons, man. Bruce in the house. Oh, no. I don't see much in Podz. I would have rather the... Oh, man, we got to go through that again. The trade for Lauri did not happen because the main domino was that Wiggs contract was severely deflated. 13 points per game for 26 million wasn't ever happening. Nobody wants to be stuck with that contract. Okay? So I know you're new to the channel, but we've already gone through that a trillion times. If Wiggins has to be your piece last summer, no trades are happening. It's not happening. Nobody wants that. You know, at that point, it was a toxic contract. At that point, last summer, Wiggins' contract was trash. You're not going to be putting him in any deal. Like, you want a blockbuster deal, and who's going to get the Wiggs contract? Nobody wants that. It's not happening. You're not going to do a deal. So then they go, okay, well, I'm only doing this if J.K. or Podz is in the deal. Nah, man. Nah, man. We can't do that. So, like, we can't do that because we're losing Wiggs. And we know Wiggs is playing at the level he should be playing at about right now. Like, he's still 80% consistent, but like 80% consistent is a whole lot better than like 20% consistent, like what he was last year. So Shivansh. Actually, I need a screenshot. Amy wins the screenshot of the night so far. Always can count on her. Amy is our Podz. So always can count on something good. Man, I like my thumbnail tonight. Ooh. It's a good one if I do say so myself. Okay. What else are we at? Catching up on comments from hours ago. Actually, only half an hour ago. Oh, okay, cool. Hey, stay rooted French Bulldogs in the house. What is JJ's game plan for the stretch 5? Yeah. Welcome, Exo Wonder. Oh, cool. Yeah, let's take a moment to check our Discord server for the latest and greatest before I pop on out of here. 20 more minutes to go till 2 hours. And I still haven't been able to figure out how to enable like subscriptions and whatnot to the Discord channel, the Discord server. So I don't know. If I wake up early tomorrow morning and work on it all day, then maybe you guys can have access to this. I just don't want it to just have a flood of people who a lot of them are low vibrational too. You know, I don't want Twitter to just infiltrate. Like I follow the actually I don't. I mean, I'm a member of like the Reddit Discord server for the Warriors. Oh, you think Twitter's bad? Oh, wow. Congratulations, Robert Saleh and all Niner fans. We got him back. Anyways, that's happens to be on our Discord server. Pat Spencer is in Santa Cruz. I was actually in Santa Cruz today. I met up with the Santa Cruz PR guy, and we're gonna do cool things. It's just that I've been in Santa Cruz for a while now, maybe like once a week, just for other reasons. Raiders hire Pete Carroll. So those are the things dominating our timeline tonight. Let's look at G League. Jackson Rowe, Kevin Knox. Oh, Dalton Johnson went to Santa Cruz, so we were in the same vicinity today. Me and Dalton Johnson. Man, he went to Santa Cruz today. Why though? Maybe he went to go talk to Coach Kerr, the other Coach Kerr. Every angle of Moses Moody's look away three. Okay. What was that? Wait a minute. I can't play the sound. Sorry. Every angle, huh? Well, we saw that angle, and I don't even know if I'm able to show that. Oh, here's another angle. No. All right, this isn't that good. Let's move on. Well, let's look at how about our posts. I don't think much happened today. No. Oh, by the way, Wiggs' wife is still not given birth yet. FYI. And here's the thank you by Steph. You guys saw that, right? Not much else happened. Steph said Moody was acting up. Moody acting up. And that's it. I forgot to post yesterday. Miami Heat are suspending Jimmy Butler for 2 games. You know that already. Post-game tunnel with Draymond. Let's look at that real quick. Have to go back to the browser for this. So let's call it a night on the browser. I mean, on the Discord. Here we go. And put it right here. Here is Draymond last night.
Oh, I get this feeling, yeah. Oh, sometimes I can feel it.
Dang, my screen just went up, so I can't see it anymore. Literally can't see what you're seeing. Hang on, I gotta readjust it. Hope for the best. Oh, good, it turned on. Whew. Jackson Rowe dropped 30 again. Oh, wow. BR community's bad too? Wow. Yeah, can't wait to see. Well, welcome. I hope we see you on the live chat, plural, coming up. Exo Wonder. Little by little, just we get more people where I like to say where everybody knows your name. Did you find us by Instagram by any chance or not? How did you find us? Glad you're here. Okay. What else? Not much else happened today other than the Niners hiring Robert Saleh and the Raiders hiring Pete Carroll. Oh yeah, I got to try. Oh shucks, I got all these videos from the game that really show Steph close up, and there's a lot though. How am I going to do this? 1, 2. Well, let's see what I can do. I don't know. Let's randomly do that. And keep it in story format. Export that. Send it to, let's see. I'll stay on live just for a little bit more. And then we process this. Upload it to YouTube probably. Oh, cool. Glad to have you. All right. Video is processing. Get that over real soon. Be really good. Let's check out what else is going on in the NBA tonight. Share screen. Let's share the Discord server. I can't wait to get you guys on this, but I got to figure out a way for it not to be flooded by, you know, kids. Raw feed. Go all the way down. What is this Quinten Post one? Oh, they're just... Courtside Buzz finally got to it. Oh, okay, hold on. Upload this stuff. Cool. Take a look at that. So if you're on Instagram, I would advise you go to YouTube, check it out, because I'm going to have some behind the scenes video, and we get to really look at Steph do his wizardry from inside the arena. It's like the way he moves and all that. Man, honestly, it kind of reminds me of the game management of Michael Jordan. Not that I ever saw. Just Michael Jordan was so good that he looked good on TV as well. I mean, Steph does look good on TV, but he looks really like in control when you watch the on-court stuff. Giannis has been great, but I'm going the other way. Nikola Jokic. Wow. Jokic, another MVP this year? Ooh, that's crazy. Okay. Is this done yet? Let's look here. Studio content. Can I download that? Yeah, I can download it. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. I don't even know what we're going to watch here, but let's cue it up. 1:49:45 mark. Looking at Chase Center video at from last night. Video file. It's called January 24th. Let's turn it down a little bit. What are we watching here? Oh, went to Looney. Okay, hold on. Let's do that. Look at that one more time. E for 3. Okay. Oh, he was late getting back on defense. I would yell at him for that. Oops, this has music in it. We need to skip that, sadly. Okay. I think this one's informative. Let's see. No, that one has music. We don't want that. I don't know why this is part of the collection. I think the beginning was nice. Ooh, streamers. Can't play the music though. Okay, here we go. What is this about? Oh, Steph just split the defense and got a push shot. Not that special. I'm waiting for the one that is really cool. All right. Not this one. I know there's got to be some plays in here that's nice to look at. All right, Podz brings it up. Let me just pause it real quick just in case the music demonetizes me. Screen by Quinten. Back to Podz. So this is garbage time. Oh, no, it isn't. Over the Wiggs. Oh, yeah, Wiggs brick that one. And then they bring it up. Now, Steph isn't on the floor right here, so. Dennis and QP again. What are we watching here? QP. Oh, we got it back. We found it. Oh, I want to see Steph highlights. I really like watching him be in control. Over to B for 3. This one's a little dark, but Steph inbound. Good. The ball. Watch out for the music. That was nice. Okay, here. This is a good one of Steph. Seeing how he's in control of the game. Screen by Looney. And then just dumps it into Looney. Oh, good cut. There's another one. Oh, that's a beautiful cut by Steph. This is one of the ones that I really liked. That was, kind of like low key, really good basketball video. Really good, really high IQ. So I got to mark this in the notes. 154. Steph, high IQ cut. Look at this. Oh, he cut out and then through. Got the pass. Yeah, that's beautiful. That's an incredible move. Like the way he cuts, it really reminds me of Michael Jordan, the way he cut. I'm sure Kobe did that too. That's incredible footwork without the ball. All right, let's move on. We're almost done. What's this one? See how they're crowding him like crazy? Because he's got to use his shoulder and then, fling his arm away from the hold. And then I think he's going to bump Josh Giddey. No. Okay. Oh, look at that. Yeah, we saw this earlier because Quinten Post set the right screen. So you need all parts of the equation working, and the way Steph moves and cuts, it's just beautiful. Just a little subtle sidestep for the pass back there. It's this. I haven't even previewed. Oh, this is the move. Oh yeah. Step back. Every baller watching this video has to add that to their bag. Must have. Yep, the timing of this. So again, Steph in total control, like the way he times it with the Wiggins screen, right? First of all, the timing of the roll pass to Trayce, perfect. But then just watch how he reads. He's just going to read this entire play and then time the cut perfectly with Wiggins. Just enough to get open, and that's how we get him open. It's not by pick and roll. It's by all these other things. That's read and react. That's not really a play set. That's not like, oh, run this play. He's just reading it, and Wiggins knows to go set him a pick. So that's what makes the Kerr ecosystem organic. So that's what I love about these in-arena highlights that I find, is that you can watch the play develop from a different angle and just honestly just witness the greatness of Steph off the ball. I mean, it's so fun to watch. You know, you can learn a lot just from watching Steph the entire way. Just like, don't even pay attention to the ball. Just watch Steph. This is nothing. That's the first side. All right, now this is so far away. This is second deck, but the reason why I like this clip is because of just how the play develops. It might be a little hard for you to see, but let's see. That's Quinten Post, handoff. I think that's Steph. I don't know. That's small. Jabs. Oh, that's Podz. Yeah, Podz goes inside the QP. QP finds Lindy. So that's an example of Quinten just having awareness of where people are. You know, it's rare to have, but he's played 5 years of college. This is tip off. This is the one where we're going to see the ball local. So that was nothing. This is nothing. I wonder if there's one more play somewhere in here that I can marvel at with Steph's movement. Man, we got to get out of here because the music. Okay. Steph left side. Let's see what happens. Oh, this is the move. So all you ballers out there, all you young ballers watching this live stream, you got to add this to your package. Pause. You got to add this to your bag. Triple crossover. Lean one way, go the other. Got to add that. Notice how they want to post up Steph on the transition. That's it. That's all I got. Anyways, we made it to 2 hours. So, oh wow, thanks for the advice. Yeah, I'll look into that. I just got to spend a day figuring out how to get Discord ready for the public, ready for the world. So next live, obviously tomorrow, 5:30. Tomorrow. Hold on. Lost my screen again. And lost my Instagram again. Okay. Replug this in. Next live tomorrow. What? 17 hours from now? 18 maybe? Lakers Warriors. Game will be on what? It's a Saturday, so it's ABC, right? Quinten Post better not be too nervous about that. Just treat it as another game. So let's pull up the Cholo file and say, Brate, thank you very much for joining me tonight and slogging through all of those clips that I take forever to. Actually, I do hope to do like an edit of what we just did on the live so that you can just have it all in one quick video of like Quinten Post scouting report. But we'll see. We'll see if I have time to edit that. See you tomorrow.
He came back.
Hopefully, Buddy will bring a blicky.
He got a new blicky.
For the uninformed,
On,
what's
buddy.
a blicky?
Oh, you don't know about no blicky, man. You had a blicky? You told me you had a blicky growing up.
Yeah.
You was a shooter.
A strap.
Yeah, that's a blicky.
Come on, buddy. You gotta get that 18 points. Thanks. We'll see you tomorrow real soon.